We're back!
We're hungry!
And our thirst for knowledge
and hunger for food
has brought us today to the High Clerk Hotel. It features wonderful weather, a magnificent campus, great education for children, a choice of international baccalaureate programs, and
24-hour room service. Well, not really. Hotels should have that, but this is a school, it's not a hotel.
it was once a hotel taken over by American missionaries to provide education to their children over here in the town of Kodaikanal.
For those of you who are struggling to read that sign all the way back there for age or the fact that you never went to school, we're at the Kodaikanal International School, also known as Kodi International. Started in 1901.
And in fact, it's so important that in 2000 they actually got their own stamp because they were 100 years old.
This campus is spread over 17 acres and it has lots of interesting stories behind it. For example, that chapel at the back, called the Margaret Eddy Chapel, after the founder Margaret Eddy, was only made possible thanks to a diamond ring that she bequeathed the school.
But the highlight of this school for me, plenty of food to eat if you want to keep a whole bunch of international students satisfied from over 30 countries.
What's exciting for me is the location of this place. It's in the Palani Hills in Kodaikanal. The school has a great camping and trekking program. And we're going to go camping.
Really?
Yes.
You have to trek before we camp?
Yes.
You can't drive up to the camp and sleep there?
That doesn't build character.
Trekking through the hills builds character?
Yes. And carrying your friend on your back, a heavy weight, builds even more character.
Okay. I guess it's going to be one of those shows. Come on, let's find out more. This time it seems we've got it right. Soon as we walk into a place, the first thing that we should do and the first thing that we are doing is head for the kitchens. And what a kitchens it is.
You're greeted by this whole bunch of trays. There's Greek moussaka here, there's pasta, there's naans, there's paranthas.
You touched it. You touched it and I have to eat it. Sorry. This is a hard job, but someone's got to do it. Now, the biggest challenge over here is obviously catering to people from over 30 countries. I mean, the Indians, for example, will only be happy with chicken, chow mein and fried rice and chili chicken. The Chinese, for example, will only like moussaka and other things like that. The Greeks, for example, will love butter chicken, dal makhani and other things. But we're going to find that out and tell us more about it. We're going to speak to Chef Daniel, who's in charge of what goes on over here.
Bow your head in respect for this man. He's got to deal with the feeding needs of more than 800 people. Over 1,800 meals a day and such a varied palette.
Bow my head. Should I bow Chinese style or Tibetan style?
Greek moussaka
Indian
style.
Greek moussaka.
This is the man who makes all this possible. Hi Daniel, how are you?
It's a pleasure to be here.
Pleasure.
Now, how does one go about making vegetable chowder, chicken chutney, meat moussaka?
If you ever open a restaurant, give him a job as a waiter.
Yeah, definitely.
This is lunch.
Yeah.
Another bow. Yeah. We've got a How can I get into this school? What does it take to provide food for 30 nationalities? I mean, how complex is that?
It takes a lot of planning because we got to get our stores from down the hill. Then, of course, the production side of it, which is...
How do you coordinate that with the students and the staff? Do you get feedback on what's working,
I
what's
talk
not?
to students now and then and they give me feedback, you know, how's the food? And they say yes or it sucks or whatever.
Technical feedback, it sucks. So what are the students' favorite?
They like things like pizza, they like kebabs, they like their tandoori rotis, they like prawns.
You get prawns also?
Yeah.
On the school menu?
Oh, yeah.
I should have stayed in school like my mother said. Chef, thank you.
You have a special area for guests?
Yeah.
Like unlimited dining experience?
In the dining hall.
Lovely.
Thank you.
Yeah.
You want to head out there?
Okay.
There's a lot of stuff here that I'm not going to be able to eat because on the ground floor, all the food that is served is non-vegetarian. But a floor above, you have a section where you get only vegetarian food. I'm just here to keep my friend company.
This is, of course, a chicken chettinad. Thank you. And it's a really varied menu. It's surprising what all they've been able to put out in one simple little meal. We've got some minced beef moussaka, nice cheese on top of it. You can see the aubergines. My mouth is starting to water.
Well, I'm going to go up and look at what they have on offer. But while I'm here, I might as well serve myself. Lovely pasta with a lot of vegetables thrown in. And fresh pineapple chunks. There is a huge advantage to having a chef on the panel that serves you food because you can be sure you'll get a balanced diet. Lots of green vegetables, different types of cooked foods, yogurt for the protein, fruit. Can't go wrong.
Yeah, and always remember, you are in Tamil Nadu, so the rasam does make it to the menu and it looks really good.
Right, Rocky's got all his meat. Now we're going to see if there's anything that can interest him at the veg counter.
Is it my imagination or is it a little bit more quiet over here? I think it's quiet.
The vegetarian counter has two things that are not there downstairs. One is this very hearty looking potato and bean sort of sabzi. And that's the veg moussaka. I'll tell you one thing, no student at KIS ever goes hungry.
What we've done is held this group of students to hostage. As you can see, everybody else has left, but they've been forced to sit over here, which accounts for the happy looks on their faces. This guy's okay, he's fine. Where are you from? Bhutan and
Thailand.
Bhutan, Thailand, Nepal.
That's just three of the nationalities that are represented at this table. We have students from
Delhi.
Bangladesh.
Okay, they're really from Tamil Nadu and Gujarat, but they have German passports. Is that right? So we can say they're German.
How do you guys like the food that you get over here?
It's different, but it's okay.
So do you miss Thai food at all, or
Yeah.
what's your favorite over here?
Rice.
She's definitely from Bangladesh.
Guys, I want to check with you. Now, you know there's a whole bunch of schools all across India. How well do you think your food compares to them?
I've heard other people who come from other boarding schools, and they say the food here is comparatively better than any other school in India. And I asked Kodi school students who've been in since past 6 years, we don't like it at all.
Do you have any forum where you can actually give feedback to the kitchen and say that
Yeah,
this
we
is
do.
what we like?
We have a menu committee now, and we can have our own menus if we like something, or another nationality would like something.
The one conclusion that we can take away from this chat is the fact that no matter which school you're in, you're dissatisfied with the food that you get. And that's just something that young people do. We are always dissatisfied, looking for some more meaning in life.
It's time for Rocky and Mayur's report card. Rocky, diversity.
International.
Menu diversity.
International.
Anchors.
International. Sawadee, Garoy Magman.
Here's a very special message from all these lovely students at Kodaikanal International School. It's deep, it's serious. It's amazing that children so young can come up with such deep thoughts. Ready? 1, 2, 3.
India's #1 news app just got even better. Download NDTV's new app. Fully optimized for retina display. Full screen view. Faster response time. And Sudoku. NDTV's new iPad app. Download now.